के तपाईँ कोरोना भाइरसका कारण विद्यालय बन्द भएपछि पढाइ बिग्रने डरमा चिन्तित हुनुहुन्छ?
चिन्ता नलिनुहोस्, अब रेडियो तपाईँको शिक्षक।
मरिन गाउँपालिका सिन्धुलीको आर्थिक सहयोगमा रेडियो मरिन 102.7 मेगाहर्जको उत्पादन रेडियो पाठशाला
कक्षा 6 देखि 10 सम्मका विद्यार्थीहरूलाई लक्षित गरी तयार पारिएको रेडियो पाठशाला प्रसारण हुँदैछ। सुन्न नभुल्नुहोला। नमस्कार, म बुद्ध नेपाली। विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरू, कार्यक्रम रेडियो पाठशालामा तपाईँलाई हार्दिक स्वागत गर्दछु। रेडियो पाठशाला कार्यक्रम मार्फत कक्षा 6 देखि 10 सम्मका विद्यार्थी साथीहरूले अङ्ग्रेजी, गणित र विज्ञान विषय घरमै बसेर रेडियो सुन्दै शिक्षकको सहायताले पढ्न र लेख्न सक्नुहुन्छ। विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरू, यो रेडियो पाठशाला कार्यक्रम मरिन गाउँपालिकाको आर्थिक सहयोगमा रेडियो मरिन 102.7 मेगाहर्जले उत्पादन गरेको हो। रेडियो पाठशाला कार्यक्रम रेडियो मरिन 102.7 मेगाहर्जमा हरेक दिन बिहान 7 बजेदेखि 11 बजेसम्म र दिउँसो 3 बजेदेखि साँझ 7:40 सम्म सुन्न सक्नुहुन्छ। विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरू, आज कक्षा 8 को विज्ञान, गणित र अङ्ग्रेजी गरी 3वटा विषयहरूको पढाइ हुनेछ। अब कलम र कापी लिएर रेडियो नजिकै शिक्षकले पढाएको स्पष्ट सुन्ने गरी बस्नुहोस् है। ढिला नगरी हामी तपाईँलाई कक्षा 8 को अङ्ग्रेजी विषयका शिक्षक मानदोज बमजनको कक्षातर्फ लैजाँदैछौँ।
Dear students, Namaste and a very warm welcome to all of you in our radio class. This is Mandoz Bamjan from Sri Secondary School, Marine Khayarsal, Sindhuli. Dear students, this program is brought to you on air via Radio Marine 102.7 MHz, Marine Sindhuli. Today, this lesson is designed for all the students studying English in grade 8. In this unit, we will be with you approximately for 30 minutes. I hope you might have already taken out the English textbook, an exercise book, and a pen or a pencil. Are you ready with them? Okay. Dear students, before entering the lesson, let me ask you a question. Okay? What did we discuss last day in our previous class? Have you remembered? Of course, we practiced and we studied about the habits, especially good habits and bad habits, habits and behavior of Unit 10. Dear students, today we will practice the exercise of Unit 10. Are you ready? Good. Now, let's see exercise number 1. Okay, here is written, read the text above and fill in the gaps with correct word from the list below. Text means last day we already studied good habits and bad habits. The text was about the habit and we already studied. And from that text, okay, we have to fill here, okay, in the blank space. Here are given some sentences, but they are not completed, okay. And we have to choose correct one word from the list. And how many words are there in the list? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Altogether, there are given 5 words. How many words are given there? Good. There are given 5 words. Similarly, how many sentences are given there? In exercise number 1 of page number 103. Okay. There are given 5 sentences. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are also given 5 words in the list. Now, let's see the words, okay, of the list. Are you ready? Good. Now, read out the first one word. What is the word mentioned there? Good. Atmosphere. 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 Dear students, what do you mean by atmosphere? Okay, no problem. If you can't tell the meaning of these words, now I will tell you. Listen to me. Okay, atmosphere means the whole mass of air that just like surrounds the earth. That is called atmosphere. Listen once again. The whole mass of air that surrounds the earth. That is called atmosphere. Understood? Okay. Now next one word. What is the next one word? Good. Determine. Spelling DETERMINE. Determine. Which means decide or dictate. Decide or dictate. That is called determine. Okay. Now, next one word. Read out the next one word. Good. Paradigm. How do you pronounce? Paradigm. Okay. PARADIGM. Paradigm. Dear students, do you know the meaning of paradigm? I already told you. If you haven't remembered, again I will tell here. Paradigm means a typical example of pattern of something, just like a model. That is called paradigm. Okay. Now next one word, prioritize. 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 That means just emphasize. Focus, emphasize. That is prioritize. Now, another, self-confidence. Self-confidence is an attitude about your skills and abilities. That is called self-confidence. Okay, dear students. Okay. Here are given some sentences. Now let's see in first sentence. Okay. Here is written, our good or bad habits. Our good or bad habits. Then after, our character. Full stop. And in this blank space, we have to find out the correct one word from the list. What will be here? Dear students, did you guess? Out of these 5 words, atmosphere, determine, paradigm, prioritize, and self-confidence. And which one word will be here? Our good or bad habits, our character. What will be here? Good. Here will be determine. What will be here? Determine. Yes. DETERMINE. Determine. Our good or bad habits determine our character. Okay. All right. Now, another sentence. In number B, first of all, there is given gap, blank space. Then after, means perception like a pair of glasses and determines whether we can see things clearly or not. And dear students, what will be here? Okay, we already used the word determine. Now there are 4 options. Except determine, 4 options are atmosphere, paradigm, prioritize, self-confidence. What will be here? Did you guess? Okay, here will be paradigm. Paradigm means perception. Perception like a pair of glasses that determines whether we can see things clearly or not. Okay, P-A-R-A-D-I-G-M, paradigm. I already told you the meaning. A typical emphasis of pattern or something, just like a model. Paradigm. Okay. Now, next one sentence. Dear students, here is mentioned, we should good habits in our life. Dear students, what will be here? Have you guessed? Okay. Self-confidence? No. Atmosphere? No. Then what will be here? Good. We should prioritize good habits in our life. Very good. We should prioritize good habits in our life. Okay. Similarly, let's see another sentence. Okay? Okay. The sentence starts in this way. Listen to me carefully. We should maintain our even at hard times. Have you looked in your book? Okay. We should maintain our even at hard times. What will be here? Okay. Just out of 2 options, self-confidence and atmosphere, what will be here? Good. Here will be self-confidence. What will be here? Self-confidence. We should maintain our self-confidence even at hard times, difficult situation. Okay? Good. Now the last one sentence. Okay, the sentence begins in this way. You can see in your book also. We should create an appropriate means just suitable. Okay, we should create an appropriate to foster the good habits in a child. What will be here? Okay, here is only one option is rest here, so we will use. And what is there? What is that? Okay, atmosphere. ATMOSPHERE, atmosphere, or it's just like an environment. We should create an appropriate atmosphere to foster the good habits in a child. Okay, dear students, we practiced and discussed exercise number 1. Now, let's see another exercise. Okay? Good. Now, in number 2. Here is written, read the text above and match the words in column A with their meanings in column B. Dear students, if you have turned page number 103, you can see, okay, in number 2, there are 2 columns. Okay. First column, okay, and another column. First column under A, second column under B. Now let's see the words that's given in first column. Okay. Now, how do you pronounce the first one word or first column? Okay. Eliminate. E-L-I-M-I-N-A-T-E. Eliminate. Now let's see all the words of column A. Okay. Now number B. What is the another word of second word of column A? Good. Proactive. Once again, proactive. Proactive, proactive. All right. Next one word, career. Career, career. Similarly, next one, communicate. Communicate, communicate. And last one word, good, dimension. Dimensions, dimensions. Dear students, and we have to find out the meanings of these words from column B. Okay, they are not in right order. Here are given meanings, okay, randomly, and we have to find out the meanings of the words of column A. Okay, now first one word, eliminate. We have to find out the meanings, okay, of this word from column B. What will be here? First meaning, taking the inactive, just like a take charge or dynamic. Second meaning, at work, profession or occupation. Third meaning, remove or eradicate, just like another meaning, okay, properties, measurements. Similarly, another meaning, to exchange information, news, ideas, etc. Now we have to find out the actual meaning of eliminate from these options. Did you guess? Which one is the meaning of the word eliminate here? Did you find? Okay. The meaning of the word eliminate is remove or eradicate. Remove or eradicate. Eliminate means just like remove or eradicate. Okay. Now, proactive. What is the meaning of this word? Dear students, did you find the meanings of this word from in column B? Proactive. Okay. It means taking the initiative, just like a take charge or dynamic. That is called proactive. Okay. Now, next one word, career. I think we have already found out the meaning of this word. Okay, here will be at work. Career means just profession, occupations, etc. Dear students, now the another word, communicate. What does it mean? Okay, communicate means to exchange informations, news, to exchange ideas, etc. Okay, now the last one word. What is the last one word? Dimensions. And what is the meaning of dimensions? Good. Proper. Okay. Proportions. Dimension means proportions or measurements. Proportions or measurements. Dear students, now let's revise. Okay, let's remember the meaning of these words once again. Eliminate. Okay, remove or eradicate. Proactive, taking the initiative. Career, at work. Communicate, to exchange information, news, ideas, etc. Dimension, proportions, measurements. Okay, dear students, now let's see another exercise. Okay. Dear students, here are given some questions on the text. And we already studied the text and we can find the answers of these questions from the text. Now, first one question is here. What is the question? Okay. What do you mean by good habits? Dear students, as I told you earlier, how do you say? Okay. By good habits, what do you mean? Dear students, if you haven't remember, now I will tell here, listen to me carefully and write down in your exercise book. Are you ready? Okay. By good habits, it is a behavior. By good habits, it is a behavior that is beneficial to one's physical or mental health. Okay? By good habits, it is a behavior that is beneficial to one's physical or mental health. Okay. Have you written? Okay. Now, another question. What is the question here? Okay. How can we cultivate good habits in us? Cultivate means just to develop or to create. How can we create or cultivate or develop good habits in us? My dear students, I already described you. We can cultivate good habits in us. How? Okay, we can cultivate good habits in us by controlling our lives. How can we cultivate good habits in us? Listen to me carefully. We can cultivate good habits in us by controlling our lives and improving our relationships. Okay? Improving our relationships with other people and promoting self-confidence. Except controlling our lives, we can also cultivate good habits in us, improving our relationships with other people and promoting self-confidence. Okay. Dear students, let's see another question. When do we realize how poor our current vision is? When do we realize how poor our current vision is? Did you understand the question or not? When do we realize how poor our current vision is? Did you understand? Okay, now I will tell myself here. We realize, how poor our current vision is. We realize how poor our current vision is until we get just like a new and better paradigm. Until we get a new and better paradigm, we realize how poor our current vision is. Dear students, similarly, another question. What shapes our character and how? I think you have understood the answers of these questions. If you haven't understood the answer of these questions, now write down. Listen to me carefully and write down. Dear students, okay, our habits, good or bad, will shape our character. What shapes our character? Our habits, whether it is good or bad, will shape our character. And when we are able to deal with our own habits, then we may be able to deal with other people's habits. Okay? When we are able to deal with our own habits, then we may be able to deal with other people's habits. Okay. Dear students, next one question. Who is responsible for our happiness and unhappiness? I think you might have already guessed. Okay, we are responsible for our happiness and unhappiness. Who is responsible for our happiness and unhappiness? Okay, we ourselves. We are responsible for our happiness and unhappiness. We should control our attitude, our decision, and our response, etc. Okay, dear students, now next one question. Why do we need to cultivate a personal mission statement? Okay, is it necessary or not? Obviously, it is very necessary. Why do we need to cultivate a personal mission statement? As I told you earlier, we need to cultivate. We need to create, develop a personal mission statement to guide our decision-making process, which will act as a roadmap. So, it is very important and necessary. Dear students, another very important question is there. What are the four key dimensions of life? In our previous class, I already told you the four key dimensions of lives. What are they? Have you remembered? Good. The four key dimensions of life are body, then after brain, good. Then after heart, then after soul. Now repeat once again. Let's repeat. What are the four key dimensions of life? Okay, the four key dimensions of life are body, brain, heart, and soul. Dear students, now the last question. The last question begins in this way. Why should we reflect ourselves from time to time? Why should we reflect ourselves from time to time? Is it necessary or not? Actually, it is very necessary. We should reflect ourselves from time to time. Why? Okay, we should reflect ourselves from time to time. Why? Okay, to reveal our reality. Why? What is the main reason? Yes, we should reflect ourselves from time to time to reveal, to R-E-V-E-A-L, reveal our reality. For example, our strengths and weaknesses. Dear students, this much today. Here are still some exercise, and we will discuss another exercise. Next day I will come at the same time. Have a nice day. Bye.
विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरू, कक्षा 8 को अंग्रेजी विषयमा भएको आजको छलफल सुनेपछि तपाईलाई बुझ्नको लागि कतिको सहज भयो? तपाईको केही प्रश्न र जिज्ञासा भए हाम्रो टेलिफोन नम्बर 047 520 972 वा मोबाइल नम्बर 98 40 73 24 86 मा सम्पर्क गर्न सक्नुहुनेछ।